It's all done on a slope. On artisanal distilleries, all done on slope, so you don't have to use gravity.
Okay.
Sorry, you do use gravity. Sorry, you don't have to pump it through.
Nice.
Nothing goes to waste. So the bagasse, which is like the fibers which will come after you crush the sugarcane, that goes in the furnace, which powers the pot still. The head and the tails get put into a column still, which get put up to higher ethanol content to go and make fuel for cars. The stuff at the bottom of the pot still, the head, the heavy matter, that gets taken out and put into make fertilizer. So there's just genuinely nothing. Even the way the preheater is heated by the warm liquid coming out of the pot still, as in the coil, so it gets preheated by the one that's coming out of the pot still before it goes into the condenser. So the whole
Has it always been that way, or is it people just get smart about how they?
I think it's always an element of that, but I think our one is particularly good at it.
Yeah, of course. Like
You've seen more distilleries.
Yeah, you see an evolution of it because people learn more and they get more curious about it. But I think in terms of because it's a sugarcane-based beer, it's from the countryside. You tend to use your resources when you're in the countryside. At least I grew up in the farm, my friends call me Jungle Boy in Brazil.
Your internet is done by radio.
Yeah, exactly. Hamilton has been to the farm.
I'm not kidding.
Yes, it's just like
Analog internet. That's
yeah.
I didn't even know it existed. Funny enough, it doesn't work on Sky very well.
I wonder why. It's and then you gotta guess if it's cloudy, forget about it. It's just
Like smoke signals.
Yeah, it's you gotta improv. So I think it's a natural thing when you're in those type of situations to use more of your resources, not just going back to talking about the world. Yeah, exactly.
Waste not one.
So I think it's something which people develop naturally, but of course there is an evolution to it, also aspects. So
Do you want to taste some stuff?
yeah, man.
Because
Of course.
I feel like I've got all this knowledge I never had before. So.
This is our Branca.
Actually, let's open them one at a time. No, I'm getting all excited here.
And then so this is the unaged, the pure. This is it.
Yeah.
Aged in the steel barrels,
We
you
just
said, right?
rest it for
You say
8 to 10 months tops.
Yeah, it's rested but not oak aged.
Yeah, to let it breathe a bit.
It does it.
Not like a wine.
It will change flavor as it sits in there. Right?
Absolutely.
Even with steel, it's still.
No, I'm good. Actually, no. What am I talking about? I'm going to have one. It's day 2 at Tails, so
Yeah,
I'm trying to be sensible there.
It's afternoon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
My dad always said it's 11 o'clock somewhere.
It is.
We've brought up in a pub, so there we go.
Hey,
Cheers.
And I was
Okay.
we were
Nice.
gonna run out of glasses,
Four.
Funny enough,
Don't be the odd man out.
Yeah.
Are there more
Counting's
glasses?
not our forte.
That's okay.
So, I guess it's Soju, I guess it is.
Yeah, soju.
So
And the first one.
it smells delicious.
This is yeah.
It smells almost fruity. And,
I think we like to think that's because it's the sugar cane, the fact that we're going from pure sugar really comes through in the sort of the
No, it
fruity,
smells like-
vibrant
it smells like
nose.
sugar.
it does, yeah.
And the entire process, even the yeast that we use in the fermentation process, it's also the yeast in the bark of the sugarcane.
All
So
right.
we try to keep so we try to keep everything,
It's very natural fermentation.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The theory is that the yeast that you catch in the leaves of the sugar cane is going to be the one that best reacts with it,
Since it's already there.
since it's already there. Exactly.
It's
that.
doing
It's
its
naturally
job early.
grown for centuries to do
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, admittedly, we then go and take the best one and we do reproduce it.
Sure.
But it's
Yeah.
always the reproduction of the best. It's like taking 100 LeBron Jameses and making 2,000.
Dream
of them.
Team 2016.
God, look at my American sports knowledge.
It is.
That was awesome.
I was waiting for you to just lose your accent right there. So, there is this inherent sweetness to it, but have you seen anybody? I mean, what's the American palate's a little different, right? So, how do they react to this?
Well, no, that's one of the most interesting things. Is
Yeah.
that from Brazil to America to Europe, the drinks it goes into are very different. In New York, it's
Yeah, so this one we just entered like a month ago, so I don't have that much experience with it, but in Cachaça's general, I can say that, especially with the blended one, the middle one, which I had more experience, people, I mean, they go and they go, there's some like a smokiness to it, and it goes back to the mezcal. It's funny,
Yeah.
at least in New York, people go like this, it smells like there's a smokiness to it, it reminds me a bit of mezcal. And then when they taste it,
I
they
don't
go,
get that at all.
yeah, I mean, for me,
I've got to agree.
for me too,
So we're from the
Except
Boston
it's
area,
smoke
so we
with
think
light.
New York people are really strange to start with. No offense, but
so it's just,
I don't get. I mean,
I don't get it at all also, but it's just like when I do like in-store tastings to people, to the end consumer, that's like mainly what they tell me. And they get a lot of bananas also from it.
yeah, I can see that.
That's always what they say. It's like,
grass as well.
Grass,
Oddly, I just say whatever comes to my head. Now I was just thinking green, like it's just green.
Yeah.
Like whatever's green, this is what green would smell like. If you could
This-
put a
this
smell
tastes
to
green.
color
Yeah.
green.
That sounds about right
Like
for
it's
Brazil,
got
doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
It's got the
It tastes green
grass,
and slightly yellow. like
It's got a
vanilla.
It's green.
tropical.
It's from Egypt. No, it doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Tropical, almost like a corn husk. I don't know. It's just like
It's got the well-known cachaça. I want to say funk, but
It's got to have that. We
Yeah.
don't, that was one of the things
It's the
about
characteristic
about
of
this one in
Cachaça, yeah.
particular. I mean, this is sort of like a premium white, let's say. But this we just wanted to maybe just keep that little bit of rusticness in it, a little bit of rawness in the spirit, because that's what a lot of people fall in love with.
It tastes
and,
like a
and it's
countryside
important.
spirit, just
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Without blowing your face off.
right. It doesn't have the moonshine. I mean, it has a little bit of tickly burn, but it doesn't have. It's got the smooth burn as opposed to.
You're not gonna have to sneeze
aggressive.
after you drink it.
Right.
Yeah.
Not aggressive.
I've never heard that.
No.
It's a good one though. I'm definitely gonna steal that one in the future.
It's all yours, man.
It's like,
Yeah, and a
Doesn't
little
make
bit
you
of
sneeze.
saltiness to it or something, but.
What I find is
Lime.
the drinks that they use it in, and New Yorkers love using it in more, like, in Brazil, because we've got such a plethora of fruits, and the fruits
Right.
taste so different as well, like a passion fruit in Brazil tastes completely,
Is it
well,
tart or is it
Sweet.
Sweet.
it's much sweeter in Brazil.
I like yours better.
Yeah. We
The
all,
ones that like with the
there's many things about Brazil that I like better,
Yeah.
but it's,
Many ones are
well,
so tart.
well, that's the that's the ones we get in England as well.
Yeah.
And we got to New York to do the launch, and all our specs were completely wrong
Oh.
because the acidity levels are all over the bloody
Yeah.
place.
Ouch.